You ate something. Now you look 4 months pregnant. You're not dramatic. You're not imagining it. Your waistband is genuinely tighter than it was 2 hours ago. Bloating is one of the most common symptoms I see, and also one of the most dismissed. Just drink more water. Incredible advice, truly. Today, we're going to talk about what bloating actually is, the main reason it happens, and what you can do about it that doesn't involve cutting out every food you've ever loved. Bloating is gas, fluid, or both building up in your digestive tract. That's it at the surface level. But the more useful question is, why is that happening in the first place? Your gut is not just a tube that food passes through. It's a highly active environment. You have trillions of bacteria in there. You have an immune system lining the walls. You have a gut barrier doing constant security work, deciding what gets absorbed and what gets kept out. When any part of that system is off, bloating is often how your body announces it. Your gut has been trying to tell you something. You just thought it was the pasta. There's 4 main drivers I see clinically, and they often overlap, which is why bloating is hard to pin down on your own. Number 1, bacterial imbalance. Your gut needs a healthy ratio of beneficial to less beneficial bacteria. When that ratio shifts, certain bacteria ferment foods in ways that they shouldn't, producing excess gas. This is the bloat that shows up pretty reliably after meals, especially carbohydrate-heavy ones. Number 2, a compromised gut barrier. Remember that security system I mentioned? When the gut lining gets irritated or weakened, it becomes less selective about what it lets through. Your immune system picks up the slack, mounts a response, and that inflammatory response contributes to bloating, fluid retention, and that heavy, uncomfortable feeling that sits with you for hours. Number 3, delayed food reactivity. This one surprises people. Food allergies are immediate. Food sensitivities are not. They are driven by a different part of the immune system, and they can show up 12 to 72 hours after you eat the trigger food. So you're bloated on Thursday and mentally reviewing Thursday's lunch, but the culprit was Tuesday's breakfast, and you'll never figure this out by journaling. Number 4, low digestive enzyme output. If your body isn't producing enough enzymes to break food down efficiently, larger undigested particles reach the lower gut where bacteria ferment them. More gas, more bloating, often worse in the afternoon after the biggest meal of the day. Before I give you the list of what to help your bloating, I want to be clear. These are support strategies and not solutions. If you have an underlying bacterial imbalance or food reactivity driving the bloating, these will take the edge off but not fix the root cause. That matters. With that said, chew more than you think you need to. Digestion starts in the mouth. Most people eat way too fast and their gut pays for it. Give your gut a rest between meals. Constant snacking keeps your digestive system in a perpetual loop and prevents the cleaning waves that move food and bacteria along. 3 to 4 hours between eating makes a real difference. Be honest about your stress load. The gut has its own nervous system. Chronic stress directly affects gut motility, enzyme output, and barrier integrity. This is not me telling you to relax, okay? I would never just tell you to relax. That has never helped anyone. And keep a simple food and symptom log for 2 weeks. Not forever, just 2 weeks. Note what you ate and how you felt 24 to 48 hours later, not immediately after. You're looking for patterns across days, not hours. Here's the honest truth about bloating. Most of the advice out there treats it like a lifestyle problem. Eat slower, Cut gluten, try probiotics. Sometimes those things help. Often they don't, because bloating is a symptom, not a diagnosis. And symptoms without data are just guesswork. The work I do with clients starts with one functional lab, a food sensitivity and gut barrier panel that tests 22 of the most commonly reactive foods and your intestinal barrier, all from a single blood draw. It tells you which foods your immune system is reacting to and whether your gut barrier is doing its job. These two pieces of information explain a huge percentage of the chronic bloating I see. Not a guess, not 6 weeks of cutting things out hoping something changes, a map. If you've been bloating for months or years and you're tired of being told it's normal or it's stress or it's just how your body works, it's probably not. The link to learn about my lab discovery package is in the description. It's the starting point for all of my client work, and it's the clearest picture I've found for figuring out what's going on. If this was useful, hit subscribe. I put out new content every week on gut health, lab testing, and what the research actually says. I'll see you next time. Bye.